my lovely Cancers. This is your reading for the week of November 17th or whenever it resonates. And I have a feeling it's going to go on for a while because this feels pretty foundational for you, for whatever else comes up. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And of course, won't be for everybody. Cancer, the image that I get as I'm starting to work with your energy, what Spirit's giving me is an image of you standing in your normal street clothes in the middle of, excuse me, a gathering of Native American people, largely women, but not all women. And you're standing in the middle, and it's almost as though you are being fed this energy from this, I want to say, sacred circle. You are being channeled energy right now. And it is energy that is, there's a drum beat and there's stamping of the feet, but it is all very rhythmic and very, very gentle. And it's a gentle rhythm, it's a gentle beat that is literally pulling energy out of your body and into the ground. And as it's doing that, I'm seeing you as though you have, now lots of ringing. It's as though I'm seeing your face almost go completely neutral as all the emotion and all of the energy that's associated with anything that has tightened your heart and made you defended in your ability to love fully and vulnerably and receive love is being drained out of you in the most gentle, beautiful way. And what it's being replaced with is this sacred energy that this group of people or spirits are creating around you. And I realize now why, when I was focusing in on the people to see if it was a sacred circle of women, there is one man in the group. And that one man in the group is there because this is about you also being able to, part of what you're clearing is anything that has been intimidating your male energy from really being present. Because you have had a tendency to really lean in to the female energy. Now, what they're saying here is, this is very interesting. What they're saying here is that because you have expressed your life very much through a female energy of the heart energy, of caretaking, of giving, of doing, it's also come with a lot of residual pain because it hasn't always been honored or respected. It hasn't been in balance, and it often hasn't been something that really served your growth and your well-being in the moment. Now you are growing from it. Now you're able to understand what it felt like, and now you're able to understand that love does not have to be painful. That giving doesn't have to mean people only taking from you. This is really clearing a lot of very old energy, and it literally is as though I'm seeing it running through the meridians off your body. Now, the other thing that came up here is for you to be able to work with this, you're being asked on your own, within your own self, to maintain an understanding of the sacredness of you. Because when you honor the sacredness in yourself, you're a lot less inclined to give away to those who are not honoring that sacredness as well, that are not mirroring it back to you. You are more inclined to be able to stand peacefully, quietly, the way you are standing in that center. Because what they're saying is this sacredness that you're being surrounded by, that is channeling all of this healing and balancing. It's for you, Cancer, so much of it is balancing energy. It's available to you all the time. And that as you use your senses to stay grounded in your body, but what they're saying is gently be gentle Now you've got be your own hero. Be gentle with yourself because, Cancer, you feel things so deeply. That's why sometimes loving can be a painful thing for you because it's an immediate sense of all of this potential loss, or remembering of the loss, or remembering of the not having had. And what that can do is create more of an urgency in you to give, overgive, as a way to hopefully receive. Now, you're also being told that in some cases you have been almost shamed for your emotions, for them being strong and powerful and loving. And that this is part of what is being erased from your energy, being pulled and cleared from your energy. I have to go back to something here. They're reminding me of this. When they say, use your senses to stay in your body, but gently, it's because you feel so much. So what they really want to do is to allow you to stay in this state where you are standing calmly and neutrally, allowing this energy to drain away, knowing that you are being given energy in this sacred circle. And it is a sacred circle of spirits, and it's beautiful. Cancers, you being your own hero doesn't have to be anything more than letting yourself accept the help that's being offered from Spirit by honoring how you allow yourself to let go gradually. Now, the thing here, Cancer, is this. This is what they're saying to me. You're being asked to maintain that sense of the sacred. You're being asked to ask for help when you need it. And you're being asked also to really pay attention to how far you can go at any given moment so that you don't have to stay plunged within the energy of the old pain. But you may need to feel the old pain that's now covering your heart as a protection and breathe that away, okay? Whenever you find yourself going into resistance around this, honor the resistance, please, and check in to see whether or not it's a caution that you're going too fast and too far with healing this stuff. And if it is not, then look at the resistance and say, okay, what's underneath the resistance that's causing me to not move forward with this? And yeah, okay. So you get pain, all right? And can't and won't, which to me is the language of childhood. So what I would say is that, oh yes, thank you. The resistance feels reasonable a lot of times to you because it is something that by resisting the situation, it's literally like you push it away from yourself. So you'd rather feel the resistance than you would the emotion coming at you. But what they're saying is, if it is not something that is necessary now to slow the process down for you, check into that resistance, because chances are there's some old childhood stuff here, but they're reminding you that that is related to a pain you don't want to feel because it feels as though it could just completely smother you. But you've got the can't and won't card. Can't is the language of a child. It suggests inability and powerlessness. Won't is the language of an adult. It suggests choice and therefore power. It's the ability to choose which gives us the power to deliberately create our lives. So think of it like this. This is how I'm perceiving this, is that as you gently stand in this center, grounded, accepting this sacred healing energy, you are moving out of that child energy, and you are allowing the shields that have protected you in a way that have now restricted you to leave, to be gone, to be taken away, because you're the one who chooses whether or not they're there. And then once you choose that you don't want them anymore, the ones that are no longer helpful, that's when you gradually, step by step, understand what it is you need to do very simply. The first card that you get was one thing at a time. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Okay, Cancers? My dears, I leave you with this because this is absolutely beautiful. If you have any doubts about it, know that you are being held in sacred energy as you release this. And you know why? Because Spirit wants you to be able to experience this love, this great capacity for love that you have, in a way where you get to receive it and feel it for yourself, not just feel it for giving to others. Because when you do that, Cancers, you can, I won't say take over the world, but you can do amazing, amazing things, because that energy is healing, not just for you, but for everybody around you. God bless. Take care.